Hello, everybody. It's John Ross with the John Ross Show, and good to be with you this afternoon. Oh, geez. Well, I was setting a thermometer in the back. I'll take it down. I'm setting it for 59, got 459, but it's 59 degrees outside here in downtown Batavia, Illinois. And we're going to be discussing about stepping up. And on this 21st, the real first full day of spring, we're going to discuss how to step up. And I got to do more. We all got to step up with the strength that the Lord gives us to stand up to what's happening here in our country. Talked the last few days about a lady who had a young child who has cancer. We got to stand up for against cancer and not let Trump surrender to cancer from the war on cancer brought about by President Nixon. That was the war on cancer. We got to stand up for those who are being deported illegally. I'm talking about illegally without due process. That's what we got to have. And same with if the ICE come around to our community, we got to stand up for their rights. They have rights, what they are. And another thing we got to stand up for, there's so many things we got to stand up for, but that's what involves being in life. And we got to stand up for Ukraine and pray that they receive just treatment here from the Trump administration, and Russia, the aggressor in that war, does not, quote, win. We don't want a win. We want justice here for Ukraine. Remember our Ukrainian brothers. Yes, remember them. And there's so many other things. Another thing that we got to stand up for is the cuts to Social Security. They get rid of offices and other things they plan to do. Some have even said they want to get rid of the whole thing. That is totally wrong, unjust, and they should pay for it. Medicare and Medicaid are another in their eyes too. Medicaid helps a lot of our people in the city and in the rural areas. Then we got to stand up for our refugees. And I was just at World Relief today in Wheaton, in Carroll Stream, and with a friend. We have to do more things to stand up for the refugees and get their funding back and get refugees flowing again. Oh, geez. So many things. And then about our veterans, the Veterans Administration and other veterans cuts, cutting veterans from various jobs too in the government. And the Veterans Administration, those dear people need help. And then another thing that's out there is our postal workers. And they're getting ripped by Musk and Trump people. And they do important community things. They do like Stamp Out Hunger, which is coming up in mid-May, right after Mother's Day. I'm going to get the exact, I'm going to put up that just right now. Yeah, we're going to put it up here. Let's put it up. Okay, there it is. Stamp Out Hunger is on May 10th. This is by the postal people, our carriers. Remember our carriers. They don't need this type of Mickey Mouse stuff. They help us, and they help us all across the country. It's just ridiculous what's happening. Just ridiculous. So stand up for postal workers. We're going to have more on that next week here. Hopefully we're going to have more on the postal workers because they do a beautiful thing, and they do a beautiful thing with Stamp Out Hunger on May 10th. And my Kiwanis help out in Aurora and other groups hopefully across the state, Kiwanis will help out other postal offices. So May 10th is Stamp Out Hunger. We got to remember that. That's just coming up, and we told you about the immigration story, and if you have friends on that that need help, I'm going to put the helper down at the bottom right now. This is a helping group for Help Our Immigrants and Coalition for Immigrant Refugee Rights. They have some flyers you can get at their site here, icirr.org. They have flyers about your rights, so remember your rights. Here's one of the flyers, and let me see if I can get the other one. I got it here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. No, we won't. I just put up Patrick there. Yeah, excuse me, folks, we're getting a little carried away here. Okay. Well, we got a couple things up here. I'm gonna take my rates down right now. But anyway, there's a couple of things on it. Somehow or another, the buttons get hit, and I hit a couple buttons at the same time, and we get in trouble. Well, I'm in trouble a lot of times, but well, we'll call it quits. I think we'll have to call it. Oh, here we're back. Okay, we're back. I guess we're back. Sorry about this. We've had a little problem here. I think we're back, and wish you all the best here. I think we're back. I think we're still taping. I hope we are. Anyway, I want to read the prayer of St. Patrick's, and we'll close out here today. We had a little problem here, folks, and we're going to do St. Patrick's here. 1 second here. We're going to get St. Patrick's here. This is a prayer of St. Patrick's that we should remember, and I'm just going to read it if I can see it here. I rise today through a mighty strength, the invocation of the Trinity, through a belief in the threeness, through the confession of the oneness of the Creator of creation. I rise today through God's strength to pilot me, God's might to uphold me, God's wisdom to guide me, God's eye to look before me, God's ear to hear me, God's word to speak to me, God's hand to guard me, God's ways to be before me, God's host to save me from the snares of the devil, from the temptation of vices, from every one who desires me ill, afar or near, alone or in a multitude. Christ with me, Christ before me, Christ behind me, Christ in me, Christ beneath me, Christ around me. No, yeah, Christ above me. Christ on my right. Christ on my left. Christ when I lie down. Christ when I sit down. Christ when I arise. Christ in the heart of every man who thinks of me. Christ in the mouth of every man who speaks of me. Christ in the eye that sees me. Christ in the ear that hears me. I arise today, though, through a mighty strength, the invocation of the Trinity, through a belief in the threeness, through the confession of the oneness of the creator of creation. That's St. Patrick's prayer. It's a prayer of the breastplate, they say. So we had a little problem there, folks, but we're going to get back here and just wrap up. I hope we got something on the show here. And we're going to wrap it up, and I'm going to look at it later. Jeez. We had a little glitch here today, folks. Now I can't find my oh shucks, where'd that go? Oh, well, that's interesting. We have our agenda, and I lost it here on our screen. I don't know what happened. We had what we call a glitch, folks. So anyway, we wish you the best, and we're going to see you then on Monday. So for right now, okay, here we are. So for right now, I'm going to say bye-bye. We're going to see you on Monday. We're going to see you on Monday. Yep. And we're just going to say bye-bye. I'm sorry for those glitches. We got to work on these things. We're getting back in the stream here, but sorry about that, folks. So bye-bye. We'll see you soon again, Lord willing. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.